Hello, and welcome to Season Quest. I'm your host, Tom.
Hello, I'm your other host, Troy, and I am playing Snowflake Supreme.
We've done deep voices, and I'm not good at it, so I'm just gonna
go really
no,
high.
no. I'm just gonna say I'm Lucy, and I'm playing Bankshot, and I don't want to be a part of this.
Hello, I'm Christopher Lee from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Lollipop.
Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Dearth's Point. I'm your host, Darren Dearth. Today's episode, Dependence. The Threedom Fighters have made it clear they cannot be trusted. Inside sources suggest they are developing a secret communication network and recruiting members into a traitorous team meant to overthrow our current protection system, left behind by the Mighty Six. Some more stringent sources suppose they may even be in works to develop a viral bioweapon. It may be concluded that they would fare better in another Earth point, their meddling left to a different world. But I'll leave that to you, dear listeners.
I don't know what's going on with me.
You look unstable, and I don't say
How
that
do you
lightly.
feel though?
When you ask that, he's gone. And in his place, you see someone else. A young man wearing a beret and suspenders and some puffy pants, holding a newspaper, completely black and white. And he looks at you and he says, "Oh, if looks could kill, I'd be dead."
Who are you?
Well, I'm the Sentry Man.
What does that mean?
What?
I'm the hero of Earth Point 2.
You're not. How did you get here?
My question's first.
No. How did you get here?
Well, I've got as much as idea as a fish in a barrel. I don't know.
We're in civilians?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gracie, where's Junior?
I've got no idea, Chip. What were you doing before you came here?
Well, I was playing pretty on the docks.
Huh?
I was doing my job, being a hero.
Sparky, lock down the house.
You hear gates close.
Can you track where this person has come from? What's going
and
on?
can you track where Junior went?
Yeah.
This is quite unknown to me, but I'm gonna do my best.
Patient hero, have you heard of this gentleman?
I don't know. And the man before you says, "This hams look cooked, but can we glaze this over? What's happening?"
You are not on the right Earth point.
Whoa, watch the gameplay. Let's get on board. What are you talking about?
You're on the wrong Earth point, and you're not meant to be here. And our friend is meant to be here.
Well, what's the skivvy? Where are you at?
Earth point 9.
Ooh, that's a far throw from where I am.
You seem to have jumped 7 Earth points. I don't know what to tell you.
Are we still in the bell?
What? You say so many things to me that I just don't understand. I guess our goal is to get you back to Earth point 2?
Well, I'd like that very much. I'll tell you, this is more twisted than a barrel of pretzels.
I don't like talking to you. You're like a Ted Lasso, but not as charming.
You can call me Chip. This is
Gracie.
Gracie. And what can we call you if you're going to be here a while?
Well, I already gave you my nomenclature, didn't I?
Yeah, but what can we call you?
You can call me Junior.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off, Charlie. Fuck off.
You're a madman.
That's right.
Do you have any villains or anything that were trying to get rid of you? Not just kill you, but, like, actually get rid of you?
Well,
I'm trying to figure out if this is a villain on your side or our side, or if it's a villain at all.
I was in quite the scuffle before I arrived here.
Yeah.
But that was just regular fisticuffs.
I have a question, but I can't ask it because I'm not here.
I
Is
tell
your
you,
world safe-ish?
safe-ish. There's a new villain every day, it seems.
Okay, so it's like it's here. Okay, our Junior's not dead.
No, if he's arrived there, then he will hopefully be able to look after himself.
I'm just hoping it's a 1-for-1 switch, not like this guy's taking this guy's place and this guy's taking this guy's place over all the Earth points. Now that I said that, I shouldn't have. That happens a lot where I say stuff and Charlie's like, "Oh."
If he switched with me, he's about to get a real shiner. Newspaper boy is about to strike me again.
I mean, I think he can take someone called Newspaper Boy.
I don't know, they sound a little bit extra. I read all about it.
That's a good one. Okay.
Was there any way for us to get Fissure back? Maybe we could call his dad and get him to come, and he helped us before.
I mean, I don't know if we want to do that. That, stressed him out quite badly
It
last
did.
time. And he is trying to stop the end of the universe.
Maybe this has got something to do with that. Maybe it's the multiverse converging, or like being misplaced, or...
It could be. Do you have any, Earthpoint traveling device or information or anything on your side?
No.
What year is it on your Earthpoint?
1950.
That's not
2019.
helpful.
2019. Before COVID.
The world changed.
You're gonna bring COVID into a whole new Earthpoint.
The world is changing.
Oh,
COVID is on the front.
Patient Hero's virus is going to be in a whole new Earth point, and they don't even have like real superpowers there. They're just dudes.
Maybe that's what gives him his virus and that Earthpoint. Anyhow,
Is Patient Hero still here in our base? He is,
Yeah.
right? We've locked him up properly now?
Haven't
Like,
locked him up.
not
He's just
locked.
sort of wandering around,
Yeah.
dilly-dallying,
Okay.
doing old people shuffle,
The
Okay,
building is
so-
on lockdown.
and big slippers,
so getting Fissure back
and a
is
scarf.
so getting Fissure back is totally on our side. Like, we've got to do all of that. We're not going to be able to get help from the other Earthpoint or anything. Are you okay?
I'm laughing because Charlie said and a scarf, meaning like what he was wearing, but it was at the same time you said, we need to get Fissure back and a scarf. Which made me laugh, like we've got a list of to-dos.
Maybe Fissure can get replaced by normal Fissure.
Shopping montage.
Yeah, or a scarf.
You get a scarf, and Fissure's just back, and he's like, whoa, you guys were just a little bit too cold, so I went to a different dimension. He wouldn't say that. He'd say, yo, what the fuck? It's cold.
I'll be like, no kidding.
It's winter in New York. The Christmas tree's so tall.
Sparky, do we have any more Earthpoint jumping equipment?
Sorry, let me start again.
No.
Well, fuck.
Light bulb's like, I'll, give me a second.
Sorry, that didn't sound right to me. Lightbulb says the current traveling system is being used by the Six.
Can we replicate it?
I can do that, but it might take weeks.
Why can't we do it quickly? Is it not?
It uses a lot of rare, precious minerals and
Of course it fucking
calculations, and
Technology takes a long time to build.
it's tough.
does. Yeah. Stupid.
You know.
How long till the Six is back?
Oh, probably like 11 episodes, maybe. Maybe 10 if we're lucky.
Charlie told us that the Six would be back before the end of the season, but the Six has also come back in a small capacity because Rift came back, so maybe that's all he meant.
We should maybe get Star Jockey involved. I feel bad doing it because we always do. But I don't have the science know-how.
I think he's got some information that I need regarding Wade, so seeing Star Jockey would be helpful. We just have to remember that we are locked down, so he'd have to
Come here.
come here.
That's fine.
Playing heroes really puts into like perspective. Whenever someone's like, oh, why didn't they just call Iron Man for this job? It kind of is true. It's like, oh, there's a technology related problem. Yeah, call the guy who makes like 1 billion suits a day. What is he doing? Chilling. Now he's dead, thank God.
Thank God.
But
God did that.
he goes, I am Iron Man. And then God goes,
Is God a dolphin in this?
yeah,
Jarvis, fight God. Oh no.
my mom.
And I call up Star Jockey. Hi.
Hi.
So,
Are we still using the light bulb communication system,
Yeah.
or are we cool?
we have a code phrase or something to break out of it, right? To go into the other one.
The pool shark.
Yeah, we
did.
definitely do.
We,
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is.
I can't remember what it is, but we definitely did that.
Yeah,
We'll
we
remember
can,
when
we
we
can make
eat
it
it.
up again. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
Copy
So-
and paste.
You know how something's like always happening with us?
Yeah. And
Fissure's gone.
oh.
We've got a guy from Earthpoint 2 here.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, bud.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Thank you.
Star Jockey,
Hello.
you should probably know we're also on lockdown because Patient Hero has we've contracted his illness. Lightbulb's taken blood tests, so we are locked down.
I have information about something nearly related to that too.
Nearly related.
So
Yeah.
hero?
So if you have some sort of hazmat, biohazard, come by the house, but be safe.
I mean, you've got a big helmet.
Yeah.
It's been like, what, 3 minutes since he left?
Lightbulb, activate level 3 air filtration.
You are now wearing a 3-layer mask.
So I want. Nah, I'll ask that later. This is frustrating. Where's our friend?
I can be a friend. This is exciting. I've never seen colors before.
But you're not our friend yet. You're not our current friend. I feel bad saying that.
You've never seen colours before. We don't have a pool table in the base, do we? Or we do?
Yeah.
Century Man, why don't you have a look at all these different coloured pool balls while
Wow.
we figure something out here?
Hot
Yeah.
dog.
Is there any
Yeah,
way...
that is the color of all of them. That one's red.
Is there any way we can contact Fissure? Like, if he has his communicator or anything on him, like, surely we could try and get a hold of him somehow?
I mean, if we're going for pure communication, we know where there is something to communicate with someone off Earth Point. The controller that Fissure's mum has contacts Rift. I imagine you need this other half of that communicator, but I don't know what it is. It could just send out a frequency by itself or something. I don't know. Maybe we could try and get a hold of that.
Yeah, that sounds great. Otherwise it would be, I guess, something you could...
God, that means we have to call
Rift's mum again. Otherwise you could maybe
Fissure's mum.
try...
Did I say
Right.
Rift's mum before as well?
I don't know. Rift's wife, Fissure's mum.
Oh, my boy Junior. Oh, I'm sorry, he's in a different dimension. No, that's unfortunate.
Otherwise you could ask Pool Shark if there is any other technology through your magic 8-ball thing.
Yeah, he might have something.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul Shark. And it's the
It's-
same thing of like, I want to properly talk to him, but I know it might not fully work.
Yeah, you see it like blinking blue.
Just answer if you can. We're trying to contact someone, ideally teleport someone from another Earth point. Do you have any technology that could help us with that? You may rely on it, is what this one says.
Alright, yeah, you can go with that.
Yay! I love my Magic 8 Ball.
It helps make the decisions I can't.
What does it mean? You may rely on it?
That means
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
It's one of the yes
You can
answers.
rely on it.
You can rely on it.
I'm gonna call someone from the pool league.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I'm gonna call. I imagine we've got like a phone or anything there. I'm gonna call that one. Hopefully, so it's someone that's there and free.
Yep. You call the pool phone,
Yeah.
and the chalk picks up.
Yay!
It's like the hamburger phone from Juno, but it's a pool ball.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Chalk. It's what am I calling? Bankshot. I nearly said trick shot, but I was like, I don't think that's me.
Did you forget your name for a second?
Shut
there?
up.
Oh.
I've had a very long day. Hey, Chalk. It's Bankshot.
Hey, Bankshot.
So, I
How's
have...
Riverside?
It's pretty good. It's weird. I need you to do me a favor. Can you go through Paul Shark's office, and I'm looking for anything that connects to other Earth points. Communicators, teleporters, anything along the lines of that. I want you to go through, find any of that, and then send it to my base in Riverside through the tubes.
Can do.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't come yourself, because we're unwell.
Does Chalk have access to the tubes?
Oh, right.
We didn't have access to the tubes until the 6 left.
Pulley does.
Paul League has
Which
not...
seems weird because they seem almost independent.
I feel like the leaders of Paul League have actual access to the tubes and they can bring us along if they want, but we can use it for like mailing shit. We get like the little ones where you can just send objects. Cool. And that's happening in the background.
And when you finish your call, you hear overhead.
Who's overhead?
Hello, I'm overhead. You've been spending too much.
If you do that a bit louder, he can be the overhead projector. He comes with slides.
Hi, Star Jockey.
Hi.
I know, right?
Okay. I can't leave you guys alone for 2 seconds.
It's not our fault. That crazy shit just happens to us constantly. It's almost like we're the main characters.
wish I was the main character.
He's got his own shit going on.
I know, bud.
Start
You'll get a
knocking.
spin-off show one day.
He's either getting a prequel movie or he's already had one. He's had 3 movies. The
I think he's
second
got.
one
I think he's got a
wasn't
bad prequel movie.
No, I think James Gunn is gonna direct my TV series.
So, this is Centurion Man. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Century Man.
Century Man. That's the one.
He also goes by Junior, which, like our Junior,
Goes by Junior.
goes by Junior.
I wonder if he's Italian. But like old Italian.
We don't know how to switch them back.
Right.
Or what switched them in the first place.
That's also a good point. I've got one of the guys from the Pool League going through Pool Shark's old equipment to see if they can find anything about universe hopping or anything like that. But
And we called the biggest nerd we know to see if they could think of anything.
so, what do you think?
Okay, hurtful.
You love us.
That is true. I'm pretty smart. I have a theory, first of all, before I get into the other information. Fissure just got put a spatial energy crystal put in him. Maybe it's from a different Earth point. Maybe it's connected to Earth point 2. He said he couldn't do this much, maybe because there's a limited amount of them.
That's a fair point. Yeah, it's quite stressful. How do we bring him back? We know that's how he went, but why would Century Man show up instead?
Maybe it's his universal counterpart. He said his name is Junior. Maybe that's just a coincidence. I'll start doing scans of the area, spatial energy, and Lightbulb, you have blood tests on Fissure, correct?
Do they ever?
Yes. Okay. It was in his helmet. You couldn't hear it. I'm going to take a blood test of Century Man and see if I can find anything out from that as well.
Cool.
Other than that, the meteorite is
Yes.
alive.
Uh-huh.
Alive?
Is it a friend?
I have no idea. We should check that out.
Okay, cool.
And my scans of Wade picked something else up.
What did they pick up?
A pathogen.
What? The same virus that we and Patient Hero have, or?
Yes, it wouldn't have been able to penetrate the ice without outside involvement.
Someone did it to Wade?
Yes.
But you're the only one who's... I haven't even shown Bankshot and Fissure Wade. I've shown you, my dad's known, and I've known. We're the only 3 who've known all along.
Lightbulb rubbing his bulb like.
I
That's crazy.
I'm saying I don't know who it could have been, but I'm giving you a look like I think I know who it could have been.
Yeah, I have no idea either. Wink.
Sorry, I know. I wanted to interrupt while we're doing a serious thing. Can the meteorite be like the trolls from Hilda, the little rock trolls?
No,
Why not?
because that's not what it is.
But it's like it could be like the little rock trolls from Hilda.
That's not my decision to make.
Hilda Swinton.
It's my decision to make, and I've made it.
Hilda Swinton.
Where are we?
Wade has a pathogen. You
Yeah,
winked.
that's- I mean,
Oh, I break down. Like, that's really upsetting to me.
Oh, that's right. I have a character.
Oh, yeah, I care about him.
Maybe, Star Jockey puts his hand on your shoulder. It's okay. Look, yes, most people who have been transferred this pathogen have died.
Wait,
But,
does that mean we're going to die?
ideally not.
but,
All bar one, right?
yeah, that was usually almost immediate.
Okay,
So
so
the fact we're still alive is very good.
Yes.
do you mind, while you explain this next bit to us, could you just scan Wade again and make sure that his life signs are still there? And if he's dead, then I've got a large dead-iced body in the room. And
Yeah.
That's a crime.
Yeah, let's move this little operation into your room.
okay, Bankshot, prepare yourself. This isn't going to be pretty or warm.
Sorry, just a weird thing to say. Weird way to phrase it.
Pretty old.
And yeah, I guess we go into your room.
You open the door, and before you is a figure. Tom?
Hello. Hello. Is it John Mulaney again?
Do John Mulaney again!
Hello. I guess that's the voice.
Yay!
Wasn't supposed to be.
Yay!
You guys see Wade?
You see Wade, and behind Wade
Oh my god.
is Wade in an ice block.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
And I stick out like a hand.
Gracie, on instinct, goes to shake it.
Star Jockey, what's going on? That's... My weight is the one in the ice block, right? Who's...
Yes, I am my Wade.
Have you ever been frozen in an ice block?
Well, so it depends on the definition of an ice block. Let's say yes.
Have you ever been frozen?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Been frozen?
I've just done a quick scan.
Yeah?
When you touched my skin, Lucy, it kind of felt weird.
Your hands are really cold.
Mine?
Yeah.
Sorry, but my skin felt weird. Like a little, like, plasticky almost.
Oh, sorry. You meant the game, not real life.
Like rubbery, you know? Not quite real skin.
This is the same life reading from the meteorite.
Oh.
Oh.
So you're not a troll from Hilda.
Well,
What?
what?
Sorry, who are you? Shouldn't say what.
You guys can call me, Cobalt Copper. I think that would be a good appropriate name. Human name. Yeah?
Yep.
Sure.
Top 2 minerals, that's what you guys are named after, right? That's what we do.
Would that mean you all have the same name?
No, so there's a lot of different chemical makeup. My full name would be Cobalt, Copper, Oxygen, Hydrogen, Methane,
I'm going to call you Cole.
Okay, sure.
It's a nickname. And I'm going to write it down because I'm not going to remember it otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, Snowflake Supreme kind of like leans against the wall or door frame and just kind of slowly slides down and onto the ground, like taking everything in, but...
The blue guy is freaking out.
So,
Yeah.
when did you get here?
Well, okay, so that's... Let me just do a quick conversion. Human time, sun rotates. That would be about a day less.
Where are you from?
Space? Planet? A different planet?
Okay.
And you...
Why do you look like that man? And I point to Wade.
I thought it would be good to look normal, to introduce. That might help with the teething process.
Could you imagine if it was just also in an ice block? There was just 2 Wades in ice block, so he just like wiggles aboard.
That's how humans look.
Why are you on Earth Point 9?
So I got a call, and I heard the call, and I thought that if Earth Point 9 was unprotected, then I should be there to help protect it.
We appreciate that.
I appreciated the fact that you helped people while I was in my, word in English, coma, sleep, hibernate state.
Cryosleep?
Sure. When I was the Rock, because I couldn't take a form.
Raises one eyebrow completely.
Because I couldn't take a form because I was too hot then too cold. And I appreciated that you helped people. So I thought we could help each other if that is something that could be arranged.
That would be great. We are in a very specific predicament right now.
Yeah.
We have 2 specific predicaments. We have so many. 2 main ones we're focusing on.
Yeah, the 6 is gone. So that's bad because if the 6 is gone, you can't help.
Do you know the 6?
Yeah, they helped out my planet a while ago. Dr. Density and City Villian are very nice.
Yes.
The other ones didn't talk to me. But Dr. Density was interesting because she knows lots of things like I do. And so we talked about science. And I learned so much about human technology. And the people where I'm from, they don't care so much for it. But I think humans, it's so interesting that you are squishy and cannot move the same way that we do. And we create things. But then you have powers that make you stronger. And I wish that I could have powers, but I cannot.
Meteorite then. Wow, this has been a...
So, you said you know a lot, right? Like science and stuff.
Yeah.
We're currently
Chemicals.
in a weird sciencey predicament.
Okay.
We've caught a virus that has killed everyone but one person that's got it.
Okay.
And we need to figure out how to deal with it.
Okay. Well, why don't you just just squeeze out the virus?
Oh.
Just push.
We can't do that as humans.
Just explain to me what is a virus really quickly. We don't have those.
Maybe that's a Star Jockey kind of...
We'll leave that one with Star Jockey then. Here's our other one. We are trying to get someone back from a different Earth point.
Oh, dimensional travel is cool. So that would be a lot of different minerals that are quite rare, and we could put together something maybe. The six, they had one. I remember touching it.
Yeah,
had a weird feeling.
We're trying to figure out how to get it ideally faster than that. Because we've left him he's now alone at that other Earth point.
If he is alone in another Earth point, which is to say different dimension, he is separate. How did he get there in the first place?
We have a sneaking suspicion it's because he has spatial energy in him.
Like Rift.
Yes, exactly like Rift.
Yeah, his spatial energy is caused by a culmination with the space itself. So when he moves, the space doesn't move. So he creates a driving force. When you watch it happen, you are forced to move with the rest of the universe while you watch him stay still.
See, well, this guy, he moves himself and the Earth stays still, or the universe stays still.
I'm not familiar with that, but I'm sure we can...
Am I correct?
You're talking about Fissure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm sure we can work stuff out. Humans have blood.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good starting point. I will look at the blood.
Jeez, everyone wants to have a look at our blood all of a sudden.
God, we're lucky we got our blood took.
Or if I can't look at the blood, I will look into simple teleportation maneuvers and perhaps reverse engineer products. Do you have... where I'm from, we communicate via sort of metal moving like sound, vibrations, you know? And it go into brain. What's the word? It's like telepathy, but only for us. Do you have a similar brain thing?
We do technically use vibration with communication, but we don't have any kind of telepathy or anything like that. We use phones and communicators over distance.
Can I like sense minerals? Is that something like it? Yeah. I can sense on your persons. There's a sort of mineral ring that contains similar minerals to what I would need for this project.
What are you referring to? Tom?
Power inhibitors. Rings.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what these things are called. I'm John Mulaney, but I'm like so confused about like John Mulaney with amnesia.
I kind of start like going through my gadgets thinking what it could be, and I eventually pull up a power inhibitor. Do you mean this one?
I like grab it and just like tug on it a bit, and it doesn't move the way I'm hoping it would. Yes, and I like am like sort of just feeling around it. Yeah, I'm detecting rare metals and materials that were present on this ship. If I could take this and then one of your phones, I could maybe create something that is to talk with the boy. What was his
with our
name?
friend Fissure, who's been misplaced in another dimension?
Yeah, I believe so. And then perhaps if we had more of these, we could create a lot more. We could create something similar to what the 6 uses to get around. Is that helpful?
Yes.
Very.
When I look at you, Blue, by the way, I don't have your names at all, but it's okay. We don't use names where I'm from. We just kind of know metals. When I look at you, you look like you are in agony.
Yeah.
Did someone hurt you?
It's a lot of things at the moment. Just you've kind of taken the form of my boyfriend who's behind you.
Oh, would this be better and I become you? Is this more...
With like the matching, like incredibly upset face, tears in the eyes,
Look
like
exactly
anguish.
the same.
No, that's not actually better, eh?
I go to the other room and I find like a photo of like some of us, and I'm like, you can become, and I'll just point at like one of the other superheroes from like a different team or something. You can look like him if you want.
Okay.
Who do you pick?
You can look like...
What?
Full
You
shot.
can look like, Cobalt.
Cue ball? What does he look like?
I don't know.
Okay.
Up to you.
My
An
like
all-white costume, I'd say.
my like skin goes like really glossy, like silver for a moment, like T1000 from Terminator, T1000 from T2.
Yeah.
Then it just sort of like slowly like matches to the skin tone and stuff. It's a little bit grainy because I'm looking at a photo, so it looks a little bit weird.
You're just a little bit out of focus.
Yeah. And like
No, not again.
and like hair starts to grow a little. It's grow out of the head, and I get the mask and stuff, and I'm like, very cool.
Oh,
Better?
that was so disturbing to watch. But yeah, talking to this person will be, that's a lot better than myself. Or Wade, yeah.
I walk up towards the Wade ice block, and I'm like, sorry for looking like you. He's quiet.
He is.
Is he dead?
No.
I don't.
No.
No. Cool.
While we were talking, I've been doing
You
scans.
scanned that one as well. Great.
I could break ice.
Not currently, thank you.
Okay.
And you can call me BS if you wanna.
BS?
Yes.
Okay.
So everyone calls me.
BS. 2 letters.
Yeah.
And you must be...
Sorry, you said you could break. I'm Snowflake Supreme.
SS.
That's right.
We what's a good one that he won't ruin your identity if he says just Snowflake?
Snowflake.
Yeah.
And I'm Star Jockey.
Star Jockey. I like your skin. It's similar to home.
Yes, I wear metal around my human body.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. If I became the metal that you were, would that hurt your feelings?
There's only one Star Jockey, baby.
I've become Star Jockey.
Oh no, there are two Star Jockeys.
I go back to cue ball.
Yeah. Well, this was a lot.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's touching me.
It's weird.
I love the idea that we're both standing near you and you're touching like my arm and Star Jockey's arm at the same time, being like, "You're so squishy and he's so not."
The more that
You reach
I
out a
like
foot to
touch
prod me.
your skin, the more my skin seems to feel more real. And when I'm touching Star Jockey, it's almost like my fingers are starting to become a little bit metal as well, like a chameleon.
It's really cool.
This
Thanks.
is very cool.
I hate it when my chameleon accidentally becomes fleshy metal.
This is so stressful.
I'm thinking about viruses. If a virus is something that is in someone and is something that you cannot get out without harm, what if you created something that could neutralize the virus in a way where it fights the opposite? The same way that you might, if you have a chemical reaction, use something to dissolve, an acidic and a basic, as it were.
Yes, we have a word for that. They're called vaccines. I'm for them. I just need to say that.
You would be, billionaire.
I have little microchips in most vaccines.
The light bulb vaccine.
I don't have...
We're not anti-vaxxers.
I don't have much medical knowledge. Most of mine is technology and engineering. So I'm going to talk to a few of my guys, take some of the blood tests, light bulb, if you will, and like a table sort of rises out of the floor with a few vials. He pockets them.
Be careful with my blood.
Yeah.
Is this human in the floor big?
There's no human in the floor.
Oh, but how did it move?
It's a...
Technology.
Yeah, technology.
I know what that is.
Star Jockey, should we do anything with patient Hero? Should we remain quarantined just in case?
Yeah, we definitely should. We don't want anyone else catching this.
Yeah. You guys stay here. Let me know if anything else happens.
Surely we're building up an immunity, some sort of like desensitization to the virus.
How long would we have had this for?
I'll have to do some tests on the blood and get what light bulb has already been scanning. I'm going to go take a blood sample from patient Hero and the Sentry Man as well.
Would you like my blood?
You don't have blood.
You don't know that.
You already said it.
Okay. What if and then I like pull out like a liquid magnesium or something? Is this like blood?
He takes an empty vial. He's like, thank you.
Should I come?
You stay here.
I don't think you can do that either, bud.
get to know your new friends.
Okay, the piece of me will be able to communicate.
That's amazing.
Vibrations.
Very cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't have
Cole.
I don't have the skin in your throat. Like stick a finger.
How did you get through my helmet? I have a triple air filtration.
I just manipulated the metal around it. When I don't have that skin, I have vibrations. Like you do, but with metal.
He holds the vial up to his ear. Can you...
Hello?
Wow.
Yeah. Same way that you guys hear, I whole body, though.
What was your planet's name?
Vane?
Vane. Alright, Lightbulb, I'm gonna need a readout on that planet too, if you could. And open the skylight.
Staff Jockey, you might have been exposed to the virus. Be very careful around your team and stuff.
Alright, Lightbulb, keep my filtration system on at all times.
Maybe you want to go through one of those shower things. You know those ones that...
Wet.
Yep, that's the one.
On my planet, when it rains, we hide underground so we don't rust. Some people don't rust. I don't rust. I'm mostly unrustable. But there are bits in me that can rust, and it's uncomfortable when it happens. Because we have to go through a whole process of diving into the sun, getting out of the sun.
It sounds very stressful.
It sounds a little bit icky for us. Star Jockey, we'll see you soon.
Okay. Lightbulb, protocol, supernova, level 2. And then you see his suit, like, glow hot red. Sorry, I'm just disinfecting.
Hand melts. Hot.
Very.
Alright, I'll be back.
The skylight closes.
We live a very strange life, I say to Chip.
Chip slowly gets up off the ground. We've got a lot of house guests at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a full house.
Right?
We could do a sitcom.
We've got Patient Hero. We've got the Sentry Man. We've got Cole.
I mean, he can sleep in Fissure's room.
The Sentry Man can sleep in there. I'm sure Cole doesn't sleep, or if he does, I'm sure he can become...
I would simply return to liquid puddle or
we
rock.
had Sentry Man as well. Fuck, I straight up forgot about that.
You
Should we go back into the living room?
Yeah.
Sleep is essential for making sure that you are able to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Is it essential for you as well?
Yeah, because otherwise how am I going to keep form? Don't you melt too?
No.
I mean, I think I might. That's actually one of my biggest fears, is that I might melt if I get too hot. That's why I kept away from Star Jockey.
Touch your skin and my fingers freeze a little bit. Very cold. Like Ice Kate.
You've met Ice Kate?
Yes, I've met the 6.
Oh, amazing.
I can't remember the 6th guy. He was boring.
Lifeline.
He was fucking cringe.
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper. They weren't as involved because they can't fight crime so good.
Yeah, Civilian was actually sort of able to talk to you directly how you speak to each other because like your species is like a city itself in a way.
Yeah, and that's how I learned English.
You remember the psychic reading, one of the lines specifically, a man in ice taken, awakened, not him, another.
Classic.
Damn it.
Thank you for reminding me when prophecies come true, because I'm just never going to remember it myself. Charlie also does this in my day-to-day life.
Lucy, the prophecy.
I remind you to, like, eat meals, and you remind me about my prophecy.
Cobalt is staring at Gracie and absent-mindedly growing hair and degrowing hair and stuff like that.
It's fun, isn't it?
Growing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do it for fun?
No, it happens very slowly for us.
Do you want me to read the whole prophecy again, just for fun reminder?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Grows teeth.
The sky fallen, broken ideas. A man in ice, taken, awakened. Not him, another. Space mixing where it shouldn't be. Ghosts of past, struggling, drowning. Darkness and points of light. Stars exploding. Collapse. 3 figures. 6 fallen. Failure.
Yeah, it's a very fun prophecy, isn't it? It's lovely.
It's bad that any of it came true, because that means the failure bit is more likely, you know?
Because I talked to Cole about the fact I could melt, which is one of my biggest fears and vulnerabilities, I'm going to clear a condition and give them influence over me.
Everyone has influence over me because I'm thrilled to be here. That is literally...
Thrilled to bits.
It says, if you're cheerful, you're thrilled to be here. Give everyone influence over you.
Aw. Do you have games on your planet?
Do you have games on your phone?
Do you do things for fun?
We like to create sculptures and things for fun. For instance, I turn into like a fucking like sandcastle but made out of metal, and then I reform. That's like a thing that we do. Other cultures have buildings. We like to replicate them. We are the same.
We did that the other day. We made sand, not with our bodies, but we made it out of sand.
It's curious that you can do things but can't do things as well.
Yeah. Do you want to play an Earth game?
Okay, what earth do we grab? The ground?
No. it's called pool, and I start teaching Cole how to play pool. Because it's one of the easiest things for Gracie to bond over.
It's awkward how you have knuckles. What if you just... And he just creates like a perfect like little like aiming reticle with his hand. Did this? Does that work?
It's few and far between Gracie finds an opponent so good for pool, and she is thrilled to have someone she can go up against.
You're about to have the game of your life.
It's so good.
I stay in my room with Wade for a little bit after you guys leave to play pool, and just kind of place my hand on the block of ice and be like, "Don't worry, Wade. We're gonna get you out of there. We'll make sure everything's okay. We'll get rid of this virus. We'll get you back up on your feet, warmed up, and we're gonna see this through. Love you, man." And then I walk out and join the others.
I love you, man.
You nodded to yourself halfway through that and then wrote something down, and I fear you.
May I use a you guys have internet?
Yes.
May I be near one of those? I need to do a quick thing.
Sure.
Okay. I look...
Is they going to be able to connect to Sparky all right? Like, is that going to be a...
Surely, right?
Inter and intranet go through Sparky at all? What's the deal?
I look around for like ports to stick myself into. I find like a little Ethernet port, and I just turn my finger into that shape and plug it in. And like after a little bit, it's almost like someone trying to like pick a lock, where I'm trying to work out what materials are working here, and I sort of do a little jolt. Okay, so you are Bankshot, Snowflake Supreme, Threedom Fighters, yeah? Fissure was the third one. There is a group of other superheroes. Recently you took down a supervillain team consisting of Exposition, and the hero Hallow has gone missing, and also there are tubes, but they are not supposed to be used, but they are fine to be used. There's a lot of conflicting news in your world.
Yes.
Oh, great, he found my blog.
There is sometimes misinformation. People are like either outright lying or they don't understand, and then sometimes people just have different opinions on things.
Okay, so what I need to do is understand what is wrong, and so I will defer to you, too, on what is right and wrong.
Sure.
Okay, so...
We're going to be like the angels and demons on their shoulder.
Dibs on being the angel. Gracie would.
Okay. Yeah, actually, the Threedom Fighters is our name. We're not very good at our jobs.
No.
Yes, that is what I've heard. Superheroes are bad. But I thought superheroes were good.
Yeah, some people think superheroes are bad.
Karen Kurth does not.
No.
She thinks they're good.
You guys hear above you the sound of Star Jockey
Oh, thank goodness.
landing.
That was quick.
Yeah.
You're not there.
Oh.
He lands. He stays still for a second. He looks around. I was just flying back.
Yeah.
Not here. To Central.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
What am I doing here?
Am I there?
What were you...
You said Tom wasn't there. Are we both there?
Yeah, you're all there just like you were before we met Cobalt.
What? Sorry, is this happening
He
for
walks
us?
up to the...
For us, is this happening in order?
Yeah, but you still remember everything that just happened.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're back...
Yeah.
45 minutes?
Yeah, he walks up to Fissure's room and opens the door, and he's standing there as Wade's body.
In Fisher's room now.
And Chill's room, sorry.
Do I remember it?
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
It appears that I have teleported. Didn't know I could do that, so that's cool.
Are we stuck in a time loop? Oh, Charlie, you fucking Groundhog Dayed us.
No, not again.
What about...
Sorry, do you remember the last 45 minutes?
Yeah, which is why I came right here.
Because I do as well.
Lightbulb, what just happened? And Lightbulb replies out loud to you all.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. You just arrived.
Okay, so I'm not alone, and this just happened, right, everyone? We've just done this. This is Cobalt.
Cobalt Copper?
Cobalt Copper. We've seen him be Wade like he is now, and then we saw him become your old team member.
Stop. Change into the photo I showed you.
Okay. I change into the photo.
Okay, so we still have all of the memories and abilities because you haven't seen the photo yet, but you have. I think we're in a time loop. We're in a time loop! I've gone from very scared to very excited.
Lightbulb, did I ask you for the blood vials? No.
Maybe because that spatial energy's gone or something dramatically happened in like kind of space and time. We've created a loop.
Maybe.
This is so weird. I want to play in the time loop for a while.
That means...
This is like we've got a day off because we've got just this hour to do whatever we want with over and over again.
We can learn new skills, like helicoptering.
We don't know if it's going to loop again yet.
That's a good point.
So, if it does, we have a unique opportunity to discuss one of our biggest problems. Wink.
You're right, we do! Oh my god, yes! That's genius, Star Jockey!
Well, you know.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, you guys might have to chill things down a little bit for me to get what?
Biggest problem would be that we can't find your friend Fissure.
Yes.
Yes. Let me
If
look
it
at the
loops
blood.
again, I'll be more specific.
Let me look at the blood.
Lightbulb, if you could give me the blood samples that you've collected, please, or at least some of it. It rises. There you go.
I just grab them and I put them down and I uncork one and I go and I pour it onto the disc and I just stick my fingers in there and start.
Can you tell? Wait, so you just poured one of them?
Yeah.
Can you tell whose blood it is?
It starts like I was gonna say Colgate. What's the word I'm looking for? Coagulate around my fingers.
It starts to toothpaste.
It starts to coagulate around my starts to coagulate around my fingers. This feels very BS.
Bullshit blood.
The blood.
You can tell because you try and fling it off you and it goes straight into a corner pocket.
I've made the blood sort of solid, not solid, like a sort of rubbery, and I'm just like kind of pulling it around and like looking at it.
That's upsetting.
Yeah.
Can you not do this?
No.
Oh, unfortunate. I pull up the like rubbery blood and I grab a little tiny thing that you guys probably can't see and I just stare at it. I don't have eyes. I just sort of like feel it. Yeah, but the way that I see is through like my body, I imagine, like vibrations, the same way I described earlier.
Lightbulb, microscopic vision, please.
Enhance.
Can you do that on a large scale?
Do what?
You just pulled the virus out of the blood.
Yeah, can you do... That's how we get it out. No? We just have to go into the blood and take it out?
Can you do that for an entire body, not just a spot of blood?
While keeping the person alive?
Let me see. Blood is liquid. I can turn into liquid, enter a bloodstream, and try my best. But the issue is that this
We're gonna get magic school bus.
I was in my head, I'm like, oh no, we're gonna get wonderful education train.
But if you
like,
look...
we can't say magic school bus.
If you look...
I can and I will.
If you look at the thing in the hand, it is getting more.
Yeah, so it's replicating.
Yeah.
It's a self-replicating.
And if I squish it, it doesn't do anything because it's too small.
Yeah.
And if I absorb it...
I was going to say life form, but some don't even think that viruses are an actual life form.
What about heat?
Please don't cook my blood.
Yeah.
Well,
most humans are sensitive to high heat.
But if we take all of this out and then used extreme heat to melt it, it would remove?
Yeah, we need the blood in the body.
But if I took it out of the blood?
Yes, that would work.
Okay, so how would I enter blood?
Through the skin pores?
Wait, if we're going to try this, I'm glad it's within a time loop. I hope that the time does continue to loop.
Let's wait for it to loop and then we'll just give it a crack.
Okay, can you burn?
Lightbulb, protocol supernova level 1.
Did it burn?
It burned away. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, so you put the virus in his hand and it just burned away? It's gone?
I separated the virus from the bloodstream because it was different, wrong.
And I superheated it.
Amazing.
Okay.
I hope time loops are bumped because I don't want all my blood to get cooked and I don't come back.
Maybe it would be a good idea for me to lower my core temperature as much as I can, so that my body slows down, my metabolism stops, and you can.
I don't think that'll work.
Oh.
Wade has it.
I'll let you just have a crack at my blood if we loop.
If he's already almost dead, we could just do it on him.
Nope.
And
I'm a willing participant.
Okay.
We
Now?
need-
Next time.
Okay, next time being...
If time loops.
Oh,
Just want to point out, listeners, twice now, Lucy has said no immediately to anyone suggesting they break my boyfriend out. Don't know if that's on purpose.
I don't want anyone
But
to
I'm
hurt your
starting to
boyfriend.
think that Lucy is the reason my boyfriend is trapped in ice, not moi.
Gracie has secret ice powers.
Now, we've kept our memories over that loop. We need to check before we do that if we keep injuries. The armor folds back on his arm and he cuts a small cut in his hand.
What about the virus?
We're quarantined in here.
He's
But-
basically with us now.
so, but your hand just, you unsheathed your, how do you, when I do that, it's wrong.
So, that's not him. It's something he controls.
It's like, you know how these others are wearing cloth?
Oh, I see.
I'm wearing metal.
This is
As-
cloth.
Yes.
Good to know. Make it cloth then instead of skin.
Yuck.
And the armor goes back over his hand.
I guess we'll wait and see.
We could go downstairs, look at the old guy and the other guy who is old but in a funny way, and see what their blood is like.
That's probably a good idea, because, I mean, Century Man's blood is probably different coming from a different dimension, and what if his blood is blue? Because, you know, in black and white, usually they're going to do it blue, so not the red.
Or it's chocolate sauce.
Mmm.
Yummy.
Yeah, if Century Man gets this virus, it could be really bad.
One thing we should also do while in time loop is create the communication device I was thinking of. It wouldn't work super good, but it would work a bit.
Can you do it in under an hour?
If I practice every time loop, I can probably get it done in under an hour eventually.
I mean, yeah, between using the internet, one of our telecommunications phones,
Yeah.
and doing what you did with Star Jockey earlier, where you gave him a little bit of yourself, surely you could reverse engineer something that would work.
Unfortunately, I can only keep my form solid like this in one state. I'm not able to split into multiple. That would be overpowered.
By the way, as this is all happening, as more time passes, I just keep looking at the time because I want to know the exact time the time loop ends and the exact time it starts, so I know how long we've got in each loop.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Charlie's like, no, it just happens once. Now it's
That would be so stupid.
Please give me a collar and a phone.
I give them both to you immediately.
Thank you. This will break the phone.
That's okay.
Okay.
I don't give you...
No, all of our pictures from the beach episode, TM.
Do we have a spare phone? Can we have a spare phone, Charlie?
You can use my communicator.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. I love the way
I don't want to use my magic 8-ball.
I love the way that it is metal.
Yes, and star-shaped.
Doesn't look like an actual star though. They are they are round.
Yeah.
And fire.
So the symbol on my chest and the communicator you have there is a representation of stars. It's kind of like the light rays coming out are the points.
Okay.
I'm going to ask if Paul Shark's in the time loop. Cannot predict now.
Yeah.
Is what my 8-ball says. What does he say?
That's what Sparky would say too, I feel.
Yeah. It probably seems like you need a organic sort of
body
memory.
Okay.
Close enough. Yeah.
Did you call Chalk before or after we had this interaction? It was before, right?
It was before, because it was before
Yeah.
Wade.
Yeah.
Wade?
It was before Star Jockey showed up.
Hey
But
guys.
I don't think it ever shows up while we're in the loop.
Huh?
The equipment didn't show up in the loop, though, did it?
No.
Okay.
What is our first course of action? Is it communicator, or is it blood, or is it which task should I focus on?
Start the communicator now. I imagine we don't have long till the time loop goes again.
Yeah.
Star Jockey, if you want to go grab blood from Century Man and
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Patient Hero and start analysing it.
You guys can do blood too.
I'm not very good at blood. I'm not good at chemistry or biology, I guess is what the term I should be saying is.
I'm gonna sit down and start to I literally just fucking wedge my fingers into flat little objects as if tools and just pry every little bit apart to get it all into a bunch of separate pieces, the communicator and the collar, and I just have it all in front of me and I'm looking at it and I'm trying to put stuff together like a puzzle, just applying metals together as fast as I can, but I have no idea what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just sort of guessing.
The screens around you start glowing yellow, and Lightbulb speaks up and says, I understand that you're in a time loop. If it happens again, please say Operation The Answer on the next loop, so I can stay in the loop.
Thank
Sure
you,
thing.
Sparky. Yeah, amazing.
Hello, Yellow. Are you a human?
I am an AI.
I'm just kidding. I absorbed some of your information when I was reading the news. You're a light bulb. You are what they use to communicate within the Six.
Yes, welcome to our planet.
Thank you.
Light bulb.
You're awkward.
Sparky? Light bulb? Light bulb?
Yep.
Sparky?
Yep.
Can you find us information on previous time loops? How they were stopped or how they started? What caused them? Maybe there's something in there about how to solve this. Could you just download that information and send it straight through to my telecommunicator? I'm just going to start scrolling through it.
Something.
Downloading now.
I go straight to Chill's room. I was like, don't say the code we were asked to say to Cole.
Okay, and I will be cue ball.
Yes. And I go find the collar and phone. And I give it over.
Thank you. And I do the exact same thing again where I pull them apart and I'm trying the things that I knew worked last time and try and use those as well.
Star Jockey holds up his hand, and you can see the cut is still on it.
Oh, foul tarnished. I can't believe that you listened to Season Quest. If you liked what you heard, you can find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Season Quest Pod. See you next week.